Hi, my name is Taekwondo Tracy, former national 100-meter champion of Jamaica, and you're tuned into Elite Sports TV. Like, share, and subscribe to keep up to date with all of the new and upcoming informations we have to do with, especially corruption in athletics. And turn on the notification bell to get all of the upcoming information that you need.
My name is Errol Stevens, former international player and reggae boy, and you're watching Elite Sports TV, Ryan, LFC. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay up to date to get the latest content on the Reggae Boys football. Bless.
Hey guys, it's Jermaine Clark Jr. here from Byron Roll Squad 2023. You're watching Elite Sport TV with Ryan LFC. Stay tuned for all things reggae girls, reggae boys, and sports. Peace out.
Okay. Hi, this is Yasmin Jameson, Reggae Girls goalkeeper, and you're watching Ryan LFC's YouTube channel. Please like, share, and subscribe.
Hi, I'm Marla Setman, Reggae Girls top midfielder. Oh, let me start over again. All right. Hi, I'm Marla Sletman, Reggae Girls top midfielder, and you're here on Ryan FC and Elite Sports. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment to keep up all to date with Reggae Girls and Reggae Boys top news.
Hi, my name is Tiffany Cameron, Reggae Girls top striker, and you are watching Ryan LFC YouTube channel. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, guys. Your boy Ryan LFC back again, guys. Another top shelf video for you guys today. As you guys can see in the title and the thumbnail, we're going to talk about the United States men's national team. And not only that, the US versus Jamaica coming up in the Nation League next month. So the big question of the day to a lot of the Reggae Boys fans, a lot of team in Concacaf, and not only that, a lot of supporter in Concacaf, is this United States national team is overhyped. When you look at things, last World Cup qualify, they make it to the World Cup, but they are a very weak team away from home. The United States, they're full of talent. We're not taking anything away from the United States. They're full of talent. They have some of the best talent in Concacaf, playing in some top 5 league in Europe. Syria, England, Spain, Germany. So the US have a bunch of young talent in the Premier League and Spain and some top 5 league. But don't get me wrong, is this United States team overhyped? We are going to get into the discussion. And not only that, we have someone from the United States going to give them opinion what they think of my statement, because strongly believe that USA hosts most of these big tournaments where the US with this young team would look outside of Concacaf. We see them playing the World Cup qualifying, they only win one game away from home. We see them play against Trinidad and Tobago recently, and they lost away against Trinidad and Tobago. United States fans, let me know. I know you guys, like to overhype you guys' team, but let's see. Welcome to the show. The man himself who going to break down this and let us know if they're overhyped. Good evening. How are you doing, Coach DaCosta?
Hey, good evening, Ryan, and good evening to everybody out there in Ryan LFC universe, Elite Sports TV and everything. Blessings thrown away. What's going on, Ryan?
I'm doing good, man. So, Coach DaCosta, you live in the Atlanta, and you know about the United States. Is this United States overhyped? Talk to me.
Well, US national team has been in a slump lately. They recently lost Slovenia 1-0, but of course there were 11 new players made their debut cap for the U.S. national team. So it was a newer, inexperienced team. It wasn't, the Pulisic's and the bigger gun them. But even with Pulisic and their top players, they still had bad results against Trinidad and Tobago. You understand? So the U.S. national team has not been on form lately. So a lot of people, including myself, think that Jamaica has a great opportunity to beat them in this Nations League competition coming up here. They have a controversial coach in Greg Berhalter, who was removed as national team coach for a while because of an incident with one of the players. And then he was reinstated after a long search for a new national team coach. They came back and rehired Greg Berhalter, which was a very strange thing that happened. But the people search committee said they couldn't find anybody better, so they went back to Greg Berhalter.
So my question to you, Coach Dakas, I want you to be honest. With the talent of this United States team, if you listen to the United States fans, most of them said Berhalter is not the man to take them forward. But when you look at it, stats-wise, he's right up there with some of the best United States coach, right? The Nation League, they win the Nation League, they win the Gold Cup. Why they don't see Berhalter as that coach to take them forward, in your opinion?
Well, okay, there's not America suffered from what Jamaica has suffered from, which is not having their own style of play for a long time, for decades. You understand? They try to be the Germans out under Jürgen Klinsmann as their head coach, and that didn't work. Before that, they tried all different foreign coaches and things, and then a few American coaches. And what happened was that Greg Berhalter used to coach the Columbus Crew in the MLS. And the Columbus Crew had a reputation of being this tough, hard-nosed team that will just battle you and grind you out. And it was the closest thing to an American style that we saw. So they say the thinking was, can we bring Greg Berhalter to make him the national coach, and he bring that Columbus Crew that won MLS Cups and that tough style, which is very difficult to play against, and so far he's not been able to do that because one of the reasons I think is the players are just way too young. Everybody is a 20-year-old or a 21-year-old. All the talent is so young for the U.S. You understand? There's no old grizzled veterans that you can depend on that have been through the wars. I think the U.S. don't have that kind of history. So all these players are just young, and so they have to rely on their coach. And some of them, being modern young players, they don't want to listen to the coach. It's the game is easy. We make it hard. Coaches, players, and fans, we make the game hard. And a lot of times, if you just listen to the coach, because I always say this: the coach's plan is the only plan that includes everyone. Some players could have them brethren on the team and say, "Yeah, you just we're gonna come up with a plan." But it's only them 2 or 3 players know about it, what's going on. The rest of the players don't know, not in on it. So I tell these guys, man, buy into the coach's program, and you have to buy into it. Just like Jamaica has to buy into Harry Halverson's program, they have to buy into it and play his system. If they don't, if they decide that whomever it is decide to go play them on thing and do them on thing out there and be selfish, we're not going to be successful, for long term. So once again, Greg Berhalter is having his rough trying to regain control of his national team. And we're going to see, this last game against Slovenia, like I said, 11 players made their debut for the U.S. national team. So it wasn't none of the big guns for the U.S., Timothy Weah, Giovanni Reina, Christian Pulisic, Yunus Musa in the midfield, of course, Tyler Adams was coming off an injury, and then of course the defender. And Anthony Robinson. U.S. has some. All the players I just mentioned are young, Ryan.
Yeah.
They're very young. You're talking about 20-year-olds.
Yeah.
Yunus Musa is what, 19? I mean, my goodness.
Yeah. So listen, viewers and subscribers, don't get it wrong, don't get it twisted. We're having a conversation, right? So we all know that the United States, as I said in the intro, they have good quality and they have world-class talent, right? But with the experience not in this United States team, it can cause a problem. And we see it when they play away from home, right? They are a good team. They win Gold Cup. They win Nation League back to back. We not take that away from them. We all know they are good team, but compared to who in the world, right? United States are not that team that going to come to Jamaica and ball Jamaica like how Mexico would do it. When Mexico in their prime, this is the difference. When Mexico in their prime, they go anywhere in Concacaf, a style and dominate. I haven't seen that from the United States, outside of the United States, as yet. That's what I'm saying.
And the reason why is because of youth and inexperience. You understand? Any team, give me a team full of top talent ballers, but if they're young and inexperienced, experience is the greatest teacher. You understand? It goes back to like when coaching, and all these man them come with, they got study and then come with them coaching license and this and that, and they don't have any practical experience actually coaching teams. And I remember my college coach told me, if you want to become a good coach, before you coach some talent, coach a team that doesn't have any talent. So you have the X's and O's of the sport now make your team successful. So you have to scheme and make sure them players are unit defensively and players are unit midfield and players are unit up top. You understand? So the tactics of the game will help you to be more successful because you just don't have the top players. You just get in the ball and then dribble 3 and 4 man and score a goal and you win. That's not coaching. You understand? That's you have the better talent. You have the most talent. So so once again, the U.S. team is so young, and then they had a controversy where the coach was removed. Remember now, he wasn't coaching the Gold Cup,
Yeah, I agree.
So now for him to come back now, and it was a shock to some of the players that they brought him back. Everybody thought it was going to be where men there from back in AC Milan, back in there. Remember Ruud Gullit, Marco Van Basten, and Frank Rijkaard. I thought they wanted Frank Rijkaard.
Okay. All right. I'm going to get to that. So let us put the record straight. The United States is a way better team than the Jamaican national team. And let's get it straight.
When on form. The US have a system and they know it and they play and players trust each other and they work and play for each other. US can beat anybody in the world when they're on form with the talent that they have.
Yeah. And this is no comparison to the Jamaican national team. US is better than us. Just let it clear and set the standard. US, one of the team in Concacaf. I still think they are one of the best team in Concacaf. Right? But they have to improve on a lot of stuff. They're going into the 2026 World Cup. They're going to be at home. A lot of pressure will be on the United States. Nothing less than a quarterfinal for the United States. Any other thing than that, it's a failure to a lot of the United States fans. And for me, I don't think Berhalter is the most tactical coach and can get the best out of this United States team. When you look at the United States team, I don't think they have the manager with the young talent they have to take them forward.
Shoot.
Yeah. So this is no comparison to Liverpool, so to Jamaica. So just let it clear. Yeah, go ahead. Coach DaCosta.
Oh, sorry, I got somebody sent me a text message saying them seeing me on your show there. I'm like, why would you do that? On Monday, we're live, it's not like this thing or whatever. No, like I said, once again, Greg Berhalter won this U.S. coaching job originally because of the style of his MLS team, the Columbus Crew, and the way they played, and they were tough to break down, they're tough to beat, and they played as a unit, and they went forward, and they just attack you and break you down. It was the closest thing to a U.S. type system that we saw. You understand that? And you ever play one of those teams, Ryan? Think all the way back to your high school days or whatever, right? And it's just tough to get past these defenders. See like they work for each other, and that's what we got with the Columbus Crew under Greg Berhalter, and think. But now for him to have a controversy, for those who know, he had a controversy with Gio Reyna, one of the top young players, like a 19-year-old, right? And he and Reyna got into it, and it's a personal thing. And he didn't put in this last World Cup. He didn't even play Reyna. Remember, Reyna benched Gio Reyna in this last World Cup here, which really upset a lot of people in U.S. soccer because it was a personal thing from Berhalter. And as a coach, you have to put the best 11 for your country. And you can't have your little personal feelings. You have to be more professional than that. And that's one of the knocks I had on Berhalter. But now that Berhalter is back now, how does that affect? Team chemistry is all over the place with U.S. national team, so we don't know what we're going to get. They're calling in all the big guns for this Nation League Cup, but we don't know what team we're going to get.
Yeah. I agree with you. And I think the game against United States and Jamaica next month is going to be a very difficult one for Jamaica, missing a lot of players. And if the United States beat us, I wouldn't surprise. So when I say, and I make a tiger, I believe that United States is overhyped. I mean, let's put it in context, meaning compare to teams in Europe with the talent. If you look in all position, they have good goalkeeper, they have good centre back, they have good wing back, they have good midfield, they have good striker. All of the top player them in the United States is play in Europe. And I'm comparison to team in Europe. Don't get me wrong, they did very well against England. They do very well in the World Cup qualify, in the World Cup in Qatar, and I must give them credit for that. But can they perform consistently? We see they play against Germany, they get smashed. At some point in time, this United States team have to come better. And for me, one of the most thing that I think affecting the United States team, yes, they're young, but they need to play away from home more to get that experience. Just imagine if they would have played, if they would have played World Cup qualifier for make it to 2026 World Cup away from home. They are not that team away from home.
It's funny you mentioned the Germany game, right? U.S. lost to Germany 3-1 this past summer in a friendly, right?
Yep.
But in the first half of the game, U.S. was giving Germany all it could handle. You understand? And U.S. went up when Christian Pulisic scored and went up. U.S. went up 1-0 on Germany. Do you remember that game, Ryan? Germany when they were sad, right? But guess what happened? To your point, the adjustments were made. The tactical adjustments were made by the Germans and none by the U.S. And Germany came back and beat them 3-1. You understand? Yeah. So that's where the immaturity comes in. So both your points, U.S. have world-class talent, but it is the coaching world-class. Germany has world-class talent, but the coaching is world-class. You understand? And one of the things I always say to our team, let's not beat ourselves. What do we mean by beat ourselves? Before the match even starts, we don't do the things that are distractions to the team. And, like you getting into it with a player and things like that form divisions within the team. Let's not beat ourselves. Let's make sure we get to the match on time. Let's we warm up properly. We do things, we don't late. Let's not beat ourselves with a lot of stuff. It goes back to like the Jamaican Football Federation. They're beating us before our team even hit the pitch with all this the nonsense they go on with. You understand that? Unpreparedness. The bus late, pick up the team from the hotel to the training facility or the match. And we can't have them kind of logistical things. In the US, they're on point with all that. Tight. And of course,
tell me something. Yeah. Wait about it. I think one of the biggest things not making the United States make that jump to be that team standout in the world, I think is the coach, and I think Marsh would be the perfect coach for the United States. Joshua would be the perfect coach. The way how him play attacking football, closing down team. We see him did it at Leeds, right? We see him did it at Red Bull Salzburg. He's have that experience. He's the only American manager to coach in the Champions League. And I think he is the guy to take the US national team forward. I'm not talking about just compete. I don't want to see United States just compete in this region. The talent that United States have, they're supposed to compete in Europe against the better team, international team. And I think they have the talent to do it. But one thing stopping the United States is the United States don't have that key manager to take them forward.
You're right. Listen, let me tell you something. Remember, I told you, in order to be a successful coach, you have to be a leader of men. One of the things I found out, right? If the man in the locker room, the baller don't respect you and don't rate you, it's hard for you to coach them. You understand, Ryan? So when we hired Hammer Halgerson, one of the questions I asked for you last spring was, Is he a leader of men? That's yet to be determined. Let's see how he leads. Do the man them respect him? Are them out there doing whatever the hell they want to do? You understand? And that's to your point now. When you have a leader that they respect, like Jesse Marsh, yes. And Jesse Marsh has an idea what he wants his team to do, what he wants them to look like, how they want them to play, attacking, how they want them to play defensively, and overall, what it is. And when you lack that vision for your over team, like I said, through my coaching career, right, I've met so many coaches who are frauds, man. Right? Remember we first talked last spring? It's going to be about a year now. And I said most of the coaches, 80% are frauds. Yeah. Because when I play against a good, well-coached team, right, they don't give us nothing. They're tight defensively. The marking on set plays, they're running and jumping. And I can tell this is a well-coached team. And when I play, coaches just talk them loose area and loosen area. You can't easily break them down. And so, the proof of the pudding is in the eating, is an old saying, right? And when it comes to some of these coaches, the talk, the rhetoric don't match the play of the team. They don't. The team don't. I remember my college coaches used to get mad at us at halftime. Right? I said, "This is not my team. I can't put my name on this team. That's not how my teams play. My teams don't do these things like that. We don't know." That was reinforced in me. You have to be the coach of your team, and they have to play the way you want them to play. And you make them play, or you get rid of them. Individual players.
Okay. Fair enough. People, stop what you're doing and hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. If you're new around here, if you're watching back on the replay, don't forget to hit that like button. Coach Takasta, final thing before we move on. United States versus Jamaica. Who do you think going to win? Give me a score prediction.
Oh, man. That's tough because I don't know who Jamaica's going to have. Greg Berhalter, the U.S. national team coach, has already said he's bringing out all the big guns. He's calling in everybody on all next. So the U.S. is going to be loaded. Jamaica now, without Shamar Nicholson, without Damari Gray, both should be on suspension. Although they're talking about Shamari, is something wrong or is some decision he made?
Everything is good with him right now.
So I mean, will he be allowed to play? That's my question.
No. He will miss the game.
He will miss the game. Okay, there you go. So with those two, which is huge because look at your last goal scored by US other than penalty kicks. Them two scored. You know that, right?
Yeah.
The majority of goals are gone, and you can't. People don't understand that. You take that out of your team now. What are you left with? No, if you tell me you're bringing in some big guns from England or something or whatever, then I say yes. You can't tell me you're bringing young 19-year-olds or 18-year-olds and them gonna put the pressure on them to lead Jamaica. That don't seem realistic to me. Although I'll take young talent over old dead legs anytime.
Okay.
So right now, if the U.S. is not on form, or I would say U.S. 3-1 easily over this Jamaican side because we're lacking our goal scorers. So so right now it's gonna be 2-1 US right now. Sorry.
Fair enough. I'm spinning it back and I'm predicting Jamaica to beat the United States 2-1. I'm spinning it back. But anyway, let's move on from the United States. But anyway, no 8 on the United States. Big up the United States.
No, we always support Concacaf. When Jamaica not in it, we're going to support the Concacaf team. That's what you're supposed to. Our region have to grow. And Concacaf, so it's Mexico, US, Panama, Costa Rica, whoever's left, representing our region because they're representing CONCACAF.
3-2 Jamaica.
Yeah,
Jamaica to beat them, but let us see. Let us.
Now, the one saving grace: if Leon Bailey is on form, watch out, US, watch out. If Leon Bailey is on form and leading this Jamaican national team, all bets are off. If we're getting this Leon Bailey that's been destroying and mashing up the English Premier League, when I'm saying back in the day when they couldn't stop Michael Jordan, the one man to take over the match, he can't do nothing. Yeah. So that's the saving grace of Jamaica. We have a chance because we have a puncher's chance because we have the great Leon Bailey on our side.
Yeah. Let us see how we cope with some of our main players missing. The United States backline is not the greatest. If we can put in a good, solid defensive shape and hit them on the counter with the likes of Mikel Antonio and Leon Bailey, something can happen. But let us see and see what going to happen. But let's move on now, Coach DaCosta. Now, we're talking about one of our another midfield player, that is Kasey Palmer. The man, I think this guy is the real deal. I don't know if you know about him. He played 2 games for us recently in the Nation League in Jamaica, but was his best performance. But a lot of people judge him on them 2 bad games that he had for Jamaica. But in my opinion, I still think he is one of our best midfielder we have who can create scoring goal and make things happen for our midfield. And especially most of our game we're going to play in the state, it's going to be a good surface. So I'm expecting Kasey Palmer to live up to expectations, score against him former Reggae Boy. One of the Reggae Boys team, that's Dushan Bernard, play for Sheffield Wednesday, and Coventry City win, and Kasey Palmer is on fire right now. What do you think about Kasey Palmer?
Yeah, well, see, Kasey Palmer is one of those players, right, that when he's comfortable and has a good relationship with the players around him, you see the best of him. When he's uncertain and has to think too much and hesitate too much, you know, understand, and things are not flowing, then it looks like he's having things are out of joint for him. You understand, right?
Yeah.
Some players need that comfort. You see how Leon Bailey plays seamlessly with his with Aston Villa, right?
Yeah.
And then when it comes to Jamaica now, sometimes it's not as flow. And you understand why? Because your club team, you train over the summer, preseason, practice matches, and you correct everything in your film session, and everybody understands what everybody's supposed to do. You don't have that luxury with your Jamaica national team. You don't have the time. Coach don't have the time to go, coach them and go over things. So things have to be done on the fly. So some players are not good on the fly, picking things up easy. I'm like, they look bad, even though they're quality players. And that's what you're seeing now with a player like Palmer. If he gets more opportunity to play with these guys, that's why I'm glad Jamaica's going to have a lot of matches, you know, and coach believes in him, gives him the opportunity. I'll see the more comfortable he gets, the better Jamaica will look, and we'll start to get these victories.
Fair enough. Looking forward to see Kasey Palmer. I still think him is one of them players who can make things happen, right, to possess the ball inside the midfield. But early time, hopefully, the most important thing I'm hoping for Kasey Palmer is to stay fit.
Let me ask you a question, Ryan, because remember when you play, right, what was your most solid team ever played for? Everybody understood, everybody rolled, and the ball a knock and a roll. Yeah. Because everybody's comfortable with each other.
And you know, to be honest with you, I would say my high school team, because we play the same system from Pepsi, Coles. It was so easy. Even me as the goalkeeper knew how the team play. I was putting in player in position, telling player.
Yeah. So I would say, I'm talking about number 6. When you played number 6 for your little tryout the other day, right?
Yeah.
And you never played with these players before. How comfortable you would, because you didn't know what they wanted and how, you understand that? It was a little, you have to think more and be more, right? And sometimes that leads, when you have more, when you be a little, you're slower on the uptake, produces more turnovers for you. And you don't look as good. Oh man, you're barely missing passes, you're barely missing connection. Yeah. So, you know, that's what it is, same thing with Kasey Palmer. When I see players like that, once they get comfortable, then you see a totally different thing. Totally different player.
Okay. Carla, good evening. Welcome to the show.
Yeah. Good evening.
Good evening, man. How are you doing?
Not me kind of didn't have the Bob Marley celebration. I watch it, but me still can't sit thing. I listen to you and I watch the TV, the whole Bob Marley celebration. So I never get to really go this time around. But me hear say something. I mean, I think about it. Right? With your coach DaCosta, man as coach DaCosta. Good evening, good night.
Good evening.
Over the years, if you really think about it, you know, you will say that when I see the excitement between you and Coach DaCosta, the USA no far about them. football structure and a better system, you know. Because other from a youth name, not Beasley and Clint Dempsey. USA have no standout big name player over here, you know, compete.
Yeah.
Hold
on. Yeah, break up, Carla. I'm not hear you in and out. I'm not hearing you 100%.
Yeah, hear me now?
Yeah, much better.
Yeah, me I try to say, me not see what the big wow for because USA when me
Still gone again. Still gone again. Not hearing you. It's very, very difficult to hear.
I try something.
But I hear a little piece of it where I'm saying about US. I still think US, when Jamaica play them, they don't really outplay away and batter away. Alright? But I think US is way better than us. But whenever they play Jamaica, it's always been a close game. They never give us 5-4. Mexico will demolish us right up. It's just never that we are USA play and they outplay or something.
Yeah, because the reason Mexico, of course, because we stop the ball. We don't use our speed and athleticism and keep the ball moving 1 and 2 touch and just attack them and exploit the space behind, and then when we turn the ball over, we don't get back defensively and win the ball back. And it allows Mexico to go forward with numbers, and next thing you know, they're putting one in the back of the net because they're more organized and more patient. They're aware. So I truly seen the Mexican. But let me tell you something, Ryan. If this Jamaican side is fully loaded with some of the players we expect to come, and then the ones that are suspended come back on, and the whole world is on alert now because the learning that can happen. This team is young enough, Ryan, where a lot of these players will be on that World Cup roster. You understand?
Yeah.
This Jamaican national team is young enough to get experience from this.
Come World Cup qualify, the age of the team the age of the Jamaican national team need to trim down a little bit because the 2026 World Cup, that's going to be we're going to go into the World Cup with our old team.
Right. It's 2024 right now, right? So we're only talking 2 years. So just cool, relax yourself because, like I said, the majority of these players playing for Jamaica now. This is not Mario or one of them people that's so old like that. This team, everybody's still young enough except for like some of the defenders or whatever. But we have younger defenders that's better. They're coming up. You understand? I understand those guys will probably be able to replace. But when you talk about Damari Gray, Shamar Nicholson, Leon Bailey, those players going to be still on form in 2 years. You understand that? I expect them to be at top.
Yeah.
With the young people pushing them. Whisper and the young boy that
Fifa.
just scored a goal, the wicked goal the other day. Remember?
Cephas and Dixon.
Yeah, Dixon. That's what I was thinking about Dixon. See, that's the thing. When pressure coming from behind, somebody come take your spot. You have to do what the coach says. Right now, when you're the only choice, you're the first choice, you can do what you want out there in the field. But the moment the young guy coming up behind you, and then you have to play a better system. So this is the thing. Now Jamaica get act together. The experience we get from this Copa America. Ryan, I'm playing against this big team. When I said the world is on alert, that Jamaica is coming, and then you do this World Cup qualifier, and you get it. Remember, Canada, USA, and Mexico automatically qualify, right, as a 3 host nation. So World Cup expand to what? How many teams now? 48?
40.
How many teams are there?
48 teams.
48 teams, yes. So the opportunity for Jamaica to make it is very high, and I think Jamaica will qualify for this World Cup. With the caliber players we have, we should not play. But like I said, now Jamaica has an opportunity to be better than Mexico, USA, and Canada. That's our talent level. Now, can we put it together as a team? Back to my point when I said we used to play a team. When you played a team that was well coached, Ryan, but had inferior players, they still made it tough for you to score against them, right? And make players get frustrated because they know they're better than these players, but the players are playing as a unit and as a team, so it's tougher to break them down and tougher to, you know. Then when you play against a team that has talent but is poorly coached, you can't beat them because there's too many holes and gaps and and indiscipline, especially in the defense and things like that. So I know you can beat them, but when you play a team that's well coached and has talent, no, you're in for a war. You have a battle. You have to be on your side now. You know. So a lot of times when you quote Jamaica now is an all-star team. Once they become just a team and everybody understand each other through the experience of this Copa America and the Nation League and the World Cup qualifying, then Jamaica is going to be a top team in the world. I'm trying to tell you, you cannot have that level of talent coming at you and then playing as a unit, playing as a team, and they gel as a team. What? Yes.
Okay, fair enough. And if this United States team get it right, trust me, I don't see nobody in Concacaf. But the talent them have, nobody in Concacaf can compete with them.
If US is healthy, Tyler Adams is over his injury. Yunus Musa in that midfield, Timothy Weah on the wing, Pulisic another wing, and then Balogun up top. I mean, I just told names some of the top young players in the world. What do you mean? Anthony Robinson, the left back, and then it's interesting. The other Robinson, center back for USA, right? He was a first round draft choice of Atlanta United when he came out of Syracuse University. Like 3-4 years ago, right? And he was just a tall, athletic player, right? But we had Michael Parkhurst and was the center back for Atlanta United at the time. And I watched them as a media member covering the team. Oh, they schooled him. And, Jeff Lorenowitz was the other center back for, he played different, but he ended up always on the back line. But Jeff Lorenowitz, and you see them yelling at him at the match when you're down there, right? When you're on the field level, USA, Canada, right? It's a different field, right? When you can get on the field and actually hear coaches. But the thing, and you see them just, I mean, he was not that very good because he didn't understand and know how to read the game. Robinson knows, but that was the best finishing school he could have hoped for. Jeff Lorenowitz and Michael Parkhurst, two older veterans who didn't have his athleticism, but they schooled him in the common center back. Next thing you know, before his injury, he used the most caps of any center back. He was always the first choice before he got his knee injury and things like that. But it shows you if you can take young, raw talent and they listen and understand and are good and well coached, they can go. No, when he was healthy, he was a first choice for the US.
Yeah. I got you. Yeah. But so we talk about the US. We talk about US Jamaica. We talk about Kasey Palmer. Ethan Pinnock. One of the game this, I saw him play against Erling Haaland, man. They bully Ethan, man. They bully, man. This Man City team, man, they're on a different level, man. The first time I see the weakness, Pinnock look out of, was in best game, but playing against City can make any team and any defender look average on the day. And that game against City showed that Ethan Pinnock's low. I haven't seen a team make Ethan Pinnock look like this in the Premier League.
Yeah, there's pressure. When you apply pressure to individual and then to an entire defense the way Man City can, you understand? You have to make decisions that much faster and you have to react that much faster. And it shows that hesitation makes you look bad because you look like you don't know what you're doing because the pressure being applied there. That you don't get that other pressure from other teams like that on a consistent basis because under the system Man City use now, it's very unselfish. You understand? Mm-hmm. But it's unselfish, but then it still have opportunities for them to show individual brilliance when the moment asks for it. And when I try to explain that to some players, right? I said, "What do you mean?" I said, "You should play the system of the team and the coach, and then when an opportunity offers itself, you show individual brilliance, take it. But I said, when the problem is, you don't know when that moment is, because you have to study the game. As you're playing the game, you start to see your opponent, what they're doing, and you gather what's called empirical data, and you process that. And it's, the right back, every time the ball goes over to the right back, the center back over there, because you don't trust him, so I leave the space open there. How can we exploit that space on the move? Talk to my teammate. Yes, we have 1 or 2 touches to get. So as soon as they move him, we move, pass the ball to the wing, and move that center back. We're attacking that space for him left right away. And we can't do it with dribble. We have to do 1 and 2 touches, and then once we get in the box, then we can dribble or whatever. So that's kind of example of when they attack a player, they see a weakness in Pinnock that he would get out of shape or do this or do that in the film room, and then they attack him with they bait him into that, and then next thing you know, they're attacking the space behind that he left or decision that he made. And so he now has to go back into the film room, watch that film, and readjust now. Oh, this is what I'm doing, and figure it out now. With a learning coach, to say, Ethan, this is what they're doing. They want you to do this, so don't do that. Instead, call back the central midfield defender, or call back the whatever the reason is. You understand that? But don't do the thing they want you to do, which is leave the space. Anyway. I'm not hearing you.
Listen, well, let us play this quick game, right? Coach DaCosta, let's play this quick game. If you have to have a combined level with the United States and Jamaica, give me your best combined level.
Your best what now?
Your best combined level with Jamaica and the United States.
Combined 11.
Yep.
Oh my God! You can't give me them that think on the fly, man. I mean, because like I said, right now Damari Gray is definitely starting over any, but Christian Pulisic is in that position, but Pulisic can also play on the right. You understand?
Pulisic,
but Leon Bailey's on the right.
Yeah.
And Leon Bailey's on the right. I wouldn't even get to. I mean, right there, Ryan. I'd have to think about that. It's not you can't just pop out because you have to think of all the contingency. I definitely go with Yunus Musa and Tyler Adams in the midfield over the Jamaican pairing.
Easier turn. So
I only can go the last few matches Jamaica played and who played in midfield for them. That's what I can go by. The last 5 matches.
How many attackers Jamaica get into in the combined level?
Well, like I said, I was just thinking out loud when I said Damari Gray and Christian Pulisic play the same position.
Yeah.
Leon Bailey, Timothy Weah play the same position. You understand? Mm-hmm. It's Balogun versus either Shamar Nicholson or Michael Antonio. I already told you in the midfield, I will take Tyler Adams and Yunus Musa over them any day. You understand?
Yeah, I agree with that.
No, defensively, I'd take Anthony Robinson over our left back. His speed, his ability to go forward is next level. You understand? Now, Dent now is their right back. Serginho Dent for US.
Yeah.
A big baller after that. Big baller going forward and defending back. So, center backs now, I'll take my Jamaicans.
Both?
Either one of Jamaican combination you want. Pinnock and Low or Pinnock and what's his name? Dexter,
You're telling me that we are better center back than the US?
Yes. The US are just disciplined and just dependable and very well coached. You understand that? What's the left center back name? The white boy there. Forget what his name is. I'm drawing a blank right now, but I remember he got beat one time on a counterattack because he just didn't have the athleticism to reach the ball. And then when I scored against the US, I mean, it was like, wow, the world-class teams will exploit that. And I forget which name of the team is, drawing a blank now, but I remember making a mental note to myself. Him can't be the center back. He's just not athletic enough. He's not fast enough. not skillful enough. I think it's Tim. Oh God. Anyway, but right now, as you see, the team is more heavily American. And goalkeeper, who are you going with?
All day, man. Andre Blake, man.
Yeah, man. We give Blake at the start. Because US goalkeepers are all been okay.
Mac Turner is a good shout. Play very well right now for Nottingham Forest in the Premier League, but Andre Blake.
I tell you, so US has always produced goalkeepers. US has always produced goalkeepers.
Yeah.
And the fact that we're not using the best talent to play goalkeeper, some of these NBA players who are like 6'4", 6'5", 6'6", who can jump and long and lean and can reach every corner. If they grew up playing soccer in America here, was taught as goalkeeper, the US would dominate, man.
Yeah. Over the years, US produced some good goalkeeper. Tim Howard.
Yeah, man. Before that, Brad Guzan was playing for Atlanta. Tim Howard, Kasey Keller before that. I remember.
US have some top goalkeeper play for Spurs.
Always.
Liverpool, Man United. Yeah, them have some. US always produce good goalkeeper.
Tony Miola, I remember, played against him in college. He was for University of Virginia and was also US national team goalkeeper at the time. So the US has always done that. But now that the football in America is, with the sense of only confused, soccer is now, where is that and growing? The rest of the world better watch out. Ryan, the better athletes in America are playing soccer now. The better athletes are playing, not all of them, but just enough. Because of the shift that happened, because of the CTE, the concussion, and the brain damage that American football players get with their American football, and the parents are not signing their kids up for football in the numbers that they used to, and they feel soccer is a much safer sport. So that same kid now that we're playing football, so they end up being 6'4", 6'5", get between those pipes and have that athleticism and that tough man. Everybody been saying US can dominate in a few. I actually see the structure and the bones ready for the US to take over. So we'll start with Blake in goal, Coutinho Des, Anthony Robinson, the two Jamaican center backs, two US midfielders, and it's controversy. Who you got, Balogun or?
I will get back to that, but I have a call on the line. Carla, welcome.
Yeah, good night. Let me ask you something. Yeah, hear me?
Yeah.
How much time the US I'm going in the enhanced to the round of 16.
Round of 16.
So,
I think at one time.
Yeah, how much time US yeah?
I think one time.
Yeah, sure.
Round of 16. I think Mexico went a lot of round of 16. But
the one way US hosted.
Yeah. Where is the code back after?
The US hosted and Brazil won here in America, US advanced. I remember that.
Yeah. I think so for true, Ryan. Yeah, that's one time for true. When I post it. But when I say Ryan, you US now the quality, so we have quality players than the USA do. You know that. So we have more quality player than our national player, them have more quality player than the US national player them. USA does have a better structure and a better football system. Over the years, I always notice that in a Ryan. You understand what I mean? So, we notice when I place that emphasis on the US. But the US not far, and to me, and just my opinion, we have a better quality of ball than US. I just our structure, our system not get it right yet. It's as simple as that. But US not far. We just for better than we. And at that time, me call you so much in a Ryan. Because I think when me penetrate the Bob Marley celebration, me hear you say, USA better than we. No do that, man. USA no better than we. USA better structure, better football system. But if you're individual player to play over the years, USA like for instance, in a comedy, etc. The the Ronaldo, you name it. You say, man, these them say, you say, I'm a big feel exactly on them and I use them as an example. Comparison them with Jamaica. You understand what I mean? Not the Jamaica, man.
Yeah, break up, man. Yeah, make some good point, but me not hear yeah, in and out, man. You know what the seat style be?
Yes, become weird on in a too much nice out basically I love the shot now.
Me not hear you, me not hear nothing, man. Yeah, break up. So you have a call when they dip on the surface, alright? Yeah. Carla, good evening. Welcome to the show.
I hear me, Ryan.
Yes, sir.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, coach.
Good night.
Alright. I mean, just a little tea call a while ago in see it. Where I must say US not really have no quality player like Jamaica. A better quality player in Jamaica. But when we say to that, results count in our end, you know, see it. Because this USA team, or I speak about, from back in our past until now, them still, what I say now, higher up in a Concacaf than Jamaica team. And the quality of player with them have, based on the level of them a play, majority of them a play higher level than majority of Jamaican player them. You see it? We have quite a few players where we have a couple players at England, we have a couple players in France, and we have one or two in Italy. And them place the highest place of football, you see it? Highest place where you can go play football in Europe, you see it? But US have majority from back then until now, US have majority of them are playing in a European league. You have London, Donovan, you have the captain the side before. We did there in an English league too. You have players who did there Roma. You have players who did there down in Germany the same way. Some of the still, you see it. But I said them just side of Jamaica. You see it. We get in there, but we're not there as it.
Yeah, me I tell him say we did it. We not did it yet, man. We did it. We have good player, but we not nowhere near the United States. We have to be honest to ourselves.
Same team, as me I telling Aaron, the same team. We matter about that the same team there. Go a semi-final or a quarter-final when they end up play down in South Africa, and then go one Confederation Cup final team.
US.
Yeah.
Cool.
So the levels where US team there, Jamaica right now we're getting there, but we're not there as it.
I agree 100%, Carla.
We need some whole power still, you see it. And we need to put in the work to get there. You see what I say?
Yeah.
Because one time here a man say, the only thing we need right now are just to play them I play upon a regular basis. You play them we have right now for play upon a regular basis. You see it?
Yeah.
Once you get that the system they going, we can match up with anyone I team them in a Concacaf. I agree with that. You see it? Because the player, as we say, player them we are getting at the moment, them on the USA player them I play at the same level like it build them, it grade them, you see it, and Antonio them. You see what I say? But our biggest problem when we see out all our team them have to find the right midfield to put out there. That's one of the biggest problem Jamaica have.
Midfield.
Yeah. Because in a time when Schaefer that coach the team, they have the same problem too. You see it? But the difference, you did have like a Austin in the middle where I do majority of tackling, you see it? So that kind of take off little bit of pressure off a middle little bit. You see it? But in this current team, you don't really have no hardcore tackler in a sense in the midfield.
We need good ball angler. We need good people good when they get pressed, they can hold on the football. It's not just a tackler we need. We need people who have head inside the midfield who can hold on the football and dictate the game and create opportunity, create space. Yeah, running off the ball, create space to each other. That's what they need in the midfield. Not only just hard-working player. Hard-working player is good. That's plus.
Me not that alone no need no right. And see it as me say, the midfield need to get a lot better because US have a lot better midfield. Mexico have a lot better midfield. You see it, majority of team them, the midfield are engine room. Yeah man, majority of team them na Concacaf man. It come down to midfield battle. All the time we play, it come down to midfield battle. You see it? Who have the better midfield? Majority of time them. And majority of time we end up come out on the back night. Because of midfield.
Okay. Ryan, have you heard the term midfield engine?
Midfield engine?
Yes, you've heard that term before, right?
Yes, man.
It powers the entire team, drives the whole team. And what have we been lacking in Jamaican football? We don't use the midfield. We bypass it. We're to the wingers and the strikers with the long ball, and whatever, and things like that. When you become a dominant team, your ability to control the midfield with your midfield engine for your central attacking midfielder and your central defensive midfielder, when those players have the proper understanding, you know, and I remember one of the other, so when you say USA versus Jamaica now, you have Tyler Adams, Yunus Musa, McKinney, and you know, you have players that have been playing together since they were 12 years old. Right? You understand it, right?
Yeah.
And we talked about this is what I want to do in Jamaica. I want to start ranking the players in my under 10, the 8, 9-year-olds, and things like that, and then bringing them to camp, regional camps, and then a national camp for them. So these players are already playing with each other coming up. Similar to what the US. All those players are the same age, you know. They were the same national teams from 12-year-old, 13, 14, U15, U7, and they're playing together. So when they come up to the national team, you know, they're already familiar with each other. Instead of what we have here in Jamaica now, which is, you know, we're relying on foreign-based players, rather than have a good, sturdy foundation of local players because they've been coached properly and been playing with each other since young age. And you know, and the fact that Jamaica doesn't have a youth federation is very sad. Back to you.
All right, the thing I'm going to answer is you can have the foreign-based player them in about, you see how you incorporate them, you have to incorporate them from in a youth stages. You see it? You have to have them a play with the local them from in a youth stages. Like under 20, under 17, under 15, any level the program, any level of program you have to have them a play from the youth levels coming right up to the national team.
Right, are we going to talk about the U20? Ryan, are we going to talk about the U20 team?
Yeah, man. We'll talk about it.
Oh, man. Yeah. Because I was able to watch a couple of the practice matches with Trinidad.
Yeah.
First of all, the talent is undeniable, Ryan. Jamaica have some ballers, you understand? Some really good players, really talented players. But it's also untidy. I'm watching in the second half, right? I'm watching Trinidad a free kick towards the keeper's right, and Jamaica lineup, and then he squared the ball in, right? And I count 4 Jamaican defenders didn't even move, take one step to go defend the ball. They're just ball watching. As a goalkeeper, another one to battle for the ball. And I'm saying, as a coach, remember I told you when I see things like that, I said we can beat this team easily because they're not fundamentally sound.
Yeah.
These are things I watch for. It's untidy. You have to tidy those things. You have to mark people, especially on those set pieces. Run with them, jump with them, win the ball, clear the ball, step. A couple of times there, you saw them. I was watching African Nation Cup, whatever, right? And I see the same thing. Just fantastic ball players, but just indisciplined and untidy. They clear a ball and stand there next to them goalkeeper, and the ball come right back in on them, rather than them just step and get the first people offside. It's just the same thing. Anyway.
Coach, when I look on the screen now. Yeah. You hear me? When I look on the screen, now, so when I look on you, majority of the time, a lack of communication now.
Yeah, but that's the first thing as a coach I install. Because most goals are scored on what? Set pieces. Free kicks. I mean, free kicks outside the area, corner kicks. Most goals are scored on set pieces. That's the first thing you have to address and tighten up. Because
when I look on it, you see, if you communicate more, you get more communication out of the team. If player them run off the ball, you would pick them up easier. You see it? And majority of the time, we catch I play them, we run half a ball, basically. You see it? Run nice space in nice spaces them will live. And through the player them not talk, I see how man a move. Yes, man a move left, man a move right. Player come down the middle. You see it? Them thing that ever catch you off guard.
What I was noticing is a lack of correction.
Yeah.
They had another video of team training, right? And I see them on them making these mistakes, and the coach is not saying anything to them. Not even correcting simple things. The ball, they're trying to bring the ball up on the ground on the right wing, and the right back up to the midfield, and they couldn't get through, it's too crowded, and they dropped the ball back. And instead of switching the point of attack, they go right back into the pressure, lose the ball, and then have to face the counter attack. And I'm like, this is football 101. It's too much. The ball came from that direction. Let's switch it and go attacking it. Move the defense. You want to move the defense instead of going back into the pressure where it came from. And I see time and time again, and this is the lack of understanding by the players and then the lack of correction from the coaches. Anyway, so
you're right. People hit that like button. Big up to all of the people them. Tennessee. Appreciate all of you guys doing that in the comment section. United. Big up yourself, isn't me? Appreciate all of you.
Tennessee said something, right? Talk about youth players are always going to make mistakes. I wasn't talking about them making mistakes. I was talking about the effort being put forward in defending that free kick. When the outswinger come in and you stand there and don't even move or don't even run and defend, you depend on your teammates to defend for you or the goalkeeper to collect it. You don't even get involved. Unacceptable.
Going to Trinidad go play against Trinidad. I'm gonna see whether that improve the team or I just think we need to get more better game that we're going to learn things from. Learning from Trinidad. Trinidad is on our level. Where are you going to get out of that? You go to the state, you go to England, get couple game. But if you don't set your mind to do the right and proper thing, going to Trinidad is nothing. And I learn nothing going to Trinidad. Carla, welcome to the show.
No, Ryan, that's something with DaCosta and the previous caller say US team are players and them are 12 and 15. Not go some man. And answer story that. Can remember this, right? Remember this. Even the youth know the big forward just was eligible to play for England. We're playing in France. I forgot his name. Him just coming to the USA team. And the man them team constantly change. Every year them bring in player and them drop out player. And most of USA team, I want to tell you, Ryan, most of them don't play in a USA. So this thing, enough of them born in a Netherlands, some born in a Germany. So this thing with them
No. Carl, you're wrong because we have something called Olympic Development Program, ODP. Each state have the ODP, and the players who are like age,
right?
Holistic. Those are the ones that grow together. Tyler Adams and those are not Balogun just coming. And yeah, you'll have 1 and 2 players that born foreign and thing like that. But the U.S. core players come up through the system and play with each other because they rank them, they put it together, have the Olympic Development Program for each state. They take the top players and then send them to camps. I am up here. I see it. You understand that? You know that Atlanta's now going to be the headquarters of the United States Soccer Federation. They're building a facility. You understand that? Both can be true. Both can be true at the same time. You can have players come up in a system, play each other, and have individual players from all around the world who were born and US based in Germany or wherever, and them still can play. Both can be true at the same time. But I've witnessed them coming up together, playing together, all at after long as the same age group and the same team.
All right. Okay, make him land that customer. Go ahead, Carl.
You're right. Both can be true. So you're right about that. Yeah, they play together, but at the same time, even the guy where get sent off in the game against Trinidad, that guy that born in the Netherlands and Pulisic was developed in Germany. So I'm just a both.
See, you missed my overall point. My overall point is when you have a core of players, right? It's easier to add 1 and 2 and 3 from different places to that core. You understand? Rather than what Jamaica is, where everybody, is the majority of the team don't play together, not even at U15 or whatever. I'm trying to tell you, the U.S. program they saw where they made mistakes, and that's what I want to do with Jamaica. I was part of it. Well, U.S. made a mistake, developed a year cycle 30 years ago. I've been part of it. I'm 57 years old. I've been doing this for a long time. But a lot of knowledge when the U.S. was terrible as far as, especially a state like Georgia. We didn't have a soccer program. We had to build it. Now we have one of the top programs in the nation. You understand that? And it came from that. Go ahead.
And let me tell you why what you're saying won't work, right? All right, the best player, most time come from the best club, right?
No. Okay. Let me tell you what I'm saying so you can understand it. You have every country, football and power, ranks their players from their single digits.
Sir, I'm just asking you a question. The best player usually come from the best clubs, right?
What do you mean?
The best player, like Leon Bailey is a good player. He play for Aston Villa.
Okay. I'll come from top clubs. Okay. Yes, I understand now. Go ahead.
Yeah. So this notion of keeping players together, it's not logical.
No, I'm talking about from a youth age, from the youth.
But you know why it's not even logical from a youth age in Jamaica too? So that means that all of your players them are go live in Jamaica. What about
No, you're missing my point. Jamaica, we have to do our part on the island, and then throughout the diaspora, we still have that resource where we can draw from. But we're not doing it right now. We're not getting the coaching to our players at a young enough age. The golden age is from 7 to 12. That's where the learning has to take place. And you have top quality, world-class ballers, you'll start produce them. Jamaica just get it for FIFA, give him a grant, and I send big coach down there. From what age is he supposed to start? 12 years old and up, right, Ryan?
Yeah.
So set up. The golden age is 7 years old to 12-year-old. You can go I can go show you 5 and 6 year old. You can see them as top ballers already. Because them parents, their father have them working with them since them out of the crib and start walking and things like that. If you're missing the opportunity, if you start too late, you have to get them. And Jamaica is a perfect place too, because it's not big enough. It's too big, but you have enough ballers where you have a top young 7 or 8 year old in Montego Bay and the top one in Kingston and wherever, and you rank them in them region area, and then next you have a camp. This is all should be done by the federation. We're having our national camp for the under 10s. You understand? Our national camp for under 12s. You bring them in, and these players now to start to see each other from different parts of the island and whatever. And they play together and they go together and learn, but more importantly, they learn from top. You bring in the top quality coaches with the top systems and tactics that are being used by the top teams in professional football or whatever. And you try to make the kids understand that from a young age.
You're talking about development at a youth level, and what you're saying, there's nothing wrong with that, right? Ain't nothing wrong with development at a youth level. But as I'm telling you, right, as players grow, players gonna progress and players gonna regress, right? So you'll find that not as a guy was good at 17, that doesn't mean he's gonna turn out to play for the senior team. So you can't bank on keeping players to play, because at all time you have to play the best players, and the best player turn the best player at different ages.
But you missed the point. It's the best system. You have to have a system in place that produces players. And if you're only producing one Whisper and one Dixon every 2 or 3 years, we should be producing 25 players every year. with that kind of quality and things like that, because it's you start off with 10,000 kids and you end up with 25 ballers at the end of the situation. That's a win. You understand that? More to draw from.
Yeah.
But you have to start them earlier, younger.
But you know what it is though? That's development, and I'm all for development, and I totally agree with you. But at the same time, we must remember this, right? No country in the world, the football federation develop the players. All players are developed by their clubs, and then the national team call them up once a month for a training camp. That's how it goes, even in America. Like every youth is in an academy all over in America, from California to Miami to all over, and then the once a month they call them up for a training camp with the national team. So then the federation cannot take up the responsibilities of developing the players.
You're right. The federation jump started though. Right now, the Jamaican Premier League clubs are not strong enough financially to do all they need all the way down to U6. You understand that? You see them do the U17 and the whatever, right? But the club has to go all the way down to development, where you recruit the kids and the parents at U6, 4 and 5 year olds, and they bring them all the way up to your club as being done in all these other countries, because football is stronger financially there. Those clubs can do that, can afford to do that. Jamaica, we're not there. We're not there, so we have to jumpstart it. With the JFF, have to come in now. If they have proper leadership right now, they understand they have to plant the seeds that they won't reap for another 20 years. And they have to plant those seeds now. 10, 20 years have come by before you see that. And we're not doing that. And we're just doing the same thing and not producing the top quality ballers in the numbers that we should be doing. Jamaica is way too talented of a country as far as its athletic prowess to not be as dominant in football like we are in track and field. The numbers is askew.
Mr. Da Costa, like how we good in all right, we don't want to talk about track and field, but like in Brazil Federation, the develop player, Santos do it, or whatever the name of
the team. Listen, man, Double, sometimes you make me hurt me when I listen to you, brother. For a man who always come up with some big analogy. The foundation, the leader have to set the tone, and who is the leader, who run the football. JFF, the administration, they're supposed to set the mandate, and the clubs follow. Clubs can follow. JFF have a set and demand. This is the thing. This is where we're going to get the sponsor. This is where we're going to get the money for putting these grassroots program and run all of these things.
Yes, exactly.
That's how it's supposed to go, Bridget.
Ryan, look at it that way, right? You hear the man them say them have academy in Jamaica, right? And then the federation tell them to register, and I'll know not even one academy in register in Jamaica.
No, because JFF now take the thing serious. You think in a United States or in Canada, one of them places, when they put down that law and put down that rule and put on this competition, have somebody who govern the academy, because academy is very important with the way how Jamaican youth them are go. So the structure have to be there and thing. The JFF have to lay down that foundation. They are not serious. So if them not serious, you think people are gonna take them serious? Come on, bro. You have to lead and lead from the front.
And then again, Ryan, right now we're in a 4-team league in the Nation League, and we are one of them, right? And sometimes when Da Costa talk, the man
come on, bro. No bother with that. Don't bring up that up on Da Costa. Come on, bro.
What did he say?
Come on, Carla.
What did he say? I didn't hear what he said, Ryan.
No, sometimes you make it look like nothing good now happen for Jamaica
football.
No, man, nobody's saying that.
Come on, bro. Come on.
Listen, okay, let me say. What's the name again? What calling name?
Double.
You're in Jamaica?
You mean the state?
Oh.
I mean the state.
The reason why I'm coming on March 19th, I'm coming to Jamaica. I'm spending 2 weeks, and I'm doing clinics all over the island. You understand? And I need someone on the man with a big idea and a big voice to come out and help me. Let's promote some of these things. I'm not charging nobody. I'm not charging a club. I'm not charging a school or any other youth organization in football. Just people that want to more knowledge, different voice maybe to their kids and things like that, and different tactics that are being used in modern football. And that's all. But I'll need some help when I'm in Montego Bay or Ocho Rios or Kingston or whatever. I've been invited to what's the name? The high school out there, Port Antonio. I've been invited to come out there and do. When I do clinics, and then someone man can come out and watch me conduct my clinic. You understand? And then you understand where I'm coming from and where my criticism comes when I criticize, when I see teams that are not fundamentally sound and structured. So come on out and help me. Take a trip down to Jamaica. It's Champs Week that dinner. So we can watch some soccer.
Mr. Dacosta, me being there can't help because I'm not a coach. Only thing we can do is make a financial contribution. And if me can, I probably can do that. But at the same time, Mr. Dacosta, we must remember that, right? In America, you know why you can't compare soccer in America to Jamaica? In America, soccer is a money people sport. And in Jamaica, most time it's a sport, it's a poor man's sport. So Jamaican people can't afford to do certain things where USA can do. But you know, I will definitely try and contribute to your cause, but we can't keep on expect the thing we work in America to work in Jamaica. It's hard.
Yeah, send me some size 3 soccer balls for the younger kids on the under 6s. I got somebody already donated me some size 3 soccer balls. Send me 5 size 3 soccer balls. That's not a very large expense. You understand? That's how you help. So when I train the younger one, then Ryan, the U6s and they have a smaller ball so they're better control it, and their skill develops a little faster to graduate to the size 5, the 4, and then the 5. See, that's what we have. We're structured in America now. It's 3, 4, 5, and you see the difference when the ball doesn't overwhelm the U6 player that has legs not long enough to really to control the ball and thing, the bigger ball.
My present the idea to you. I don't know if it did work. I remember this, you know, you're gonna be there for 2 weeks, you said?
Yes.
Yeah, but whatever, you can't get a lot done in 2 weeks, you know. You're not instead of you go coach a kid, right? You set up a system and each coach or if you coach them.
I know. Okay. What I'm doing, I'm laying a foundation for when I retire from the US. I'm retiring to Jamaica to go full time to live in Jamaica and coach youth football and try to help Jamaican football revamp its youth system and actually create one with the parishes, with the JPL, Jamaican Premier League team them. And Ryan, I don't know what's going on in the comment. Every time I read your nonverbal them, something will go on in the comment section. But anyway, so anyway, but the thing is, right, if we can start to lay the foundation where each, say I had a sponsor like Adidas, right? And each Premier League team get a cut of that money. But one of the mandates is they have to start a youth program from U6 to U17 or whatever. You understand? And start those teams. I can show some of the best practices of training under 6 players, introducing them to the sport, getting them to get that love for the sport, and then those ballers will take off themselves. And I show the next age group, the U8s, you show the best practices, and then the U10s, the best practices. But the thing is, it's a fundamental thing that will permeate throughout the whole island because it happened here in the U.S. when we started that, especially here in Georgia, which I was a part of. Remember, 30 years ago, U.S. was not this strong nationally in football, right?
But Mr. Dacosta,
yes,
if you want to walk far, if you want to walk short, walk alone, if you want to walk far, walk with people. What you're saying sounds good, but you alone as an individual cannot do it.
I agree with you. I told you that. And listen, what I'm doing is doing what's called proof of concept. When I go to Jamaica, I want to show my coaching techniques and how they're applied and how it can help Jamaica do it. It's called proof of concept. I want to go down to those primary schools and I've done it in the past. You know, yes.
I got to go, but let me leave you with this, and it's up to you to take it. Going to Jamaica to school a young youth, a 6 or 7 year old for 2 weeks won't do no good. What you should do is go in there and try to see if you can implement a system for better coaches all around the island to do it. So you go Port Antonio, go coach some tool. What are gonna develop?
What do you mean by leave Carla, stop discourage man and tell him man about nah then. What do you mean?
It's 2 things. First of all,
stop it, dub up, stop it, man, dub up. Come on, dub up, man.
First,
Come on.
What's a simple? We not think simple, you know.
And then just think simple, brother. What you mean by? Come on, man.
Once again,
you think Ryan LFC? Where you think Ryan LFC? You think we just get up and get 100 people to watch me?
Ryan, all me I say to you is this, right? Instead of go coach some local youth, we better we build up a system where all of the youth them can benefit from eventually, and not just a single set of youth. That's all I'm saying. And if you find something,
start from somewhere, you can't discourage where a man wants to start.
Hear that? Only thing me year ago, I point out Tony go coach on look at 6 and 7-year-old. Me
Come on, man,
that I was invited. Okay, first of all, there's an old African proverb. How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. How do you eat an elephant? I'm a big elephant though, and I can give you $1 million if you can eat the elephant.
Yeah, but Mr.
Daka, start somewhere. And what I'm doing, one more time, let me explain.
Better doing something than doing nothing, brother.
Yes, let me explain something. Once again, I'm doing what's called proof of concept. I have an idea I come in with a system that I've been using up here, and it starts as a youth sports director I've been a YMCA and football youth clubs and things. I've been all that in my over 30 years of coaching. So I have a way of teaching the U6 the game, and the U8, the U10, all the way up. That I come down now, and I've been doing these clinics for over 3 years now. I've been coming out in Jamaica doing these clinics, and there's a lot of schools that have taken advantage of this. You understand? Start off 2 the first year, and then 4 the next year, and it was 6 the last time I went down. So every year I go down, I'm invited by more people. I know that I have this platform, Ryan's platform here. No, it's going to be a lot more. So when I call and say I want all the U6 players for a free clinic at this park when we organize it, I want you to bring your 4 and 5-year-old children out, boys and girls. You understand that it's going to grow exponentially. So we're starting something, and we want to get some momentum. I see people in the chat said they want to donate. I didn't ask nobody for the money up there because I have friends up here that were already funding a lot of the things that I'm doing.
No, you're telling me that, right? But if you're gonna present something to people, right? I know everybody think like me can't read your mind. Me just hear you say you go Jamaica, go you get invited to Port Antonio in Portland, and you go coach some local kids for 2 weeks. All right, me think different from you. Me's a visionary, right? Me more things implement a system to coach the coach and make the coaches coach the kids, right? You from talking to you now, you are telling me say you have it in mind. But you must remember that me have to go for your words. Me cannot go for your mind because me can split your head and know where in your mind. So let's go.
Remember, I was the director of coaching. One of the programs, South Cab YMCA, and I had 78 football teams, right? From U6 to U17, and I had to, as director of coaching, I had to coach the coaches. So to answer your question, yes, that's all part of it. And you're right, you can't read my mind, and I didn't give a complete, synopsis of what I plan. You understand? It's not enough time on this program to lay all that out. But just be positive, be willing to help, and make sure, because it's all for Jamaica. One thing I learned up here in America, right? Somebody in my coaching knowledge level, they said the game is to be sold, not told. What are you doing to Costa? You have another free clinic over here? That's what they tell me now. There are coaches that's on my level that know that, because they know they're making money at it. You know what's money a successful football coach up in America make just out of club $300,000 US, and then when I'm doing camp, them another 100,000 in camp money. I mean, it's ridiculous the amount of money they make up here now. Because these parents, you are right about one thing you said. Money in America, these parents will pay. They'll pay top dollar. Some of the top clubs. My 20-year-old when he's 13, he's 13 is $1,500 a semester I used to pay, which is half the year, and the next year another $1,500. So that's $3,000 US for the year. I had to pay for him to play at the top club. You understand? Even though I coached at that club, I'm not care. You understand? So it's a money making. It's a big ticket. If I have to write a check for $3,000 every year for my pitney for play soccer in America, and some of them is even higher than that. And I was 7 years ago. So imagine what it is now. I'm not here to make money off nobody. I'm here to give back. I'm at a stage in my life now where I have to give something back, and I want to give it back to Jamaica, and I want to make jumpstart something. I need everybody's help. And unlike Ryan, I will take help from the JFF. You know, understand? Because look, it perk up. Because at this stage, I can't deny help from nobody.
Finish your point. I'm going to take a next one.
Remember, only reason why me know and other people on the stream know your intention is because I called, right? Because as though
no. The man been talking about that though. Say you say Ryan, watch our show. You say watch most of the show, them brother. Whole heap of time the man talk about it. What am I gonna do?
Ryan, me never hear this man say I go Jamaica. Him always say I go down. They go teach.
Come on, we have an entire interview with Coach Doc after go. Explain everything we do. So come on, Double. Go and find it on the channel.
Well, me just a golfer with me here, so me think me just go coach the two look you them fit thing.
But anyway, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. If the man have 2 weeks,
how far can that take us?
It no matter. You know much thing you can learn in 2 weeks, brother.
So okay, let me ask you that question, Ryan. Say for instance, I come on Jamaica, right? And so we have a clinic on the 20th, right? And it's a U6 clinic. And you have a father, mother down there who have a 4 and 5 year old, and they want to say, what's the best way, the best technique, what they're using in Europe, America, Canada? This is what they're using. This is how they're treating it, And they come out there and they see me do my clinic. Because it's happened up here where people have mimicked me and gone on to other associations and using my training techniques for what I developed. I don't get mad at that. I say, hey, see, they're part of my coaching tree now. I'm expanding. So if I do my clinic now and these parents and other coaches see that want to coach their own kids, see my clinic, get some ideas from it, add it to their own ideas, and now the thing progress now, that's a win. And U8, we do the same thing. U10, we do the same thing. U12, it's a win because it sparked some new ideas in the people on the island and some new coaches. And those, let me finish this. You have to humble yourself sometimes as a coach. The best way to become a good coach is to apprentice under a learned coach. The best way to become a good coach is to apprentice on a coach that know what they're doing. That's the best way. No book, no course, none of that nonsense is a better teacher than experience.
All right, here what Mr. Dacaster, 2 things can be true. You can go there go coach you them, and while you're there coach them, you look at it. All right, you can focus on the bigger picture. But as I say, me did a focus on the bigger picture to develop all the youth of Jamaica, and me never hear a plan from you to do that. So I was just implementing that plan to you. And if I offend you, I'm sorry. But just like it's just like it both are good for Jamaica, but you are just taking 2 different routes. You are looking at it. You are looking at it from the bottom up, and me look at it from the top down. I just that, and I respect you and I wish you luck, and I definitely make a.
Thank you, caller. One of the things that I actually hear is because I know I can't do it by myself. So anybody have ideas and want to come in and contribute, and number one, you have to love Jamaica. And then you have to love football and love the youth. Make sure you want to make a better path for the youth, them, to progress. And if you're in that category, then welcome to come and help. And we can do something. And then if we get a change in administration or whatever, and the new people come in or whatever, I hope they understand that we now say, listen, we want you to make this investment in youth football. This has to be. You cannot. I told this example before. If your student is not doing well in reading, writing, and arithmetic, right, and he wait till he's 17 before he start trying to correct some of the flaws, then that you could have said, no, this is how you add and subtract and divide and whatever, while you're 4, 5, and 6 year old. That's the best time to reach them, teach them how to read and write and how to add and subtract. Not when they're 17. And that's what we're doing now in Jamaican football. They're at a disadvantage when we go to these tryouts. Number one, they don't know how to comport themselves. When I see them come up here and them my pants are sagging, and I said, you're 17-year-old, you come from Jamaica. You're not only representing yourself, you're representing Jamaica. And I remember the story I told you. He came late to the match, pants are sag, one of the pants leg them ball up, and I said, all the scouts and people are looking at you, and making a judgment on you and things like that. How you can't, sorry, coach. I said, no, man, there's a lack of professionalism. So I told him, one thing, when I finish with you, I can't promise I'll make you go off to Europe and be a rich person, but I promise I can make you a professional. How you act, comport yourself, how you before the match, during the match, after the match. You arrive, like Denzel Washington said, better be an hour early than a minute late. All right? And everything out your mouth is yes, coach. Or you on the field and the coach yell instruction to you. You can't argue back with the coach, because the scout them will watch you argue back. And then we want to bring that to our team. Even if you disagree with the coach, you still say, yes, coach, because you're a smart person and you don't want to sabotage your own football career. So coach said, I want you to stay high and wait for your opportunity and don't come back in the midfield. Yes, coach. If you understand now, you hear that, and the man do the coach, and you say, okay, yes. But if you say, if to argue with the coach and come back in the midfield now and we win the ball midfield, but I have nobody to play it to, he said, I don't want to bring that person in.
Because I gotta go, but let me say it before I go, right? 1-1 poker full basket where them we put and hold back with, but 10-10 poker full basket quicker. So you can take that here.
All right. So Dobob say more and contribute. So Dakasta, give me a number. I'm gonna post a number for the people who want to contribute. They reach out to you.
Hold on. Why don't we set something up, like a GoFundMe or something like that?
I don't know to do all of them stuff there.
No, I can do that. Trust me, that easy. That's the easiest thing in the world to do.
All right, you set it up.
Yeah,
and
I will organize because Ryan, since I've been on your program, lots of people I talk about the size 3 soccer balls.
Yeah.
You know, the young lady reached out to me and she and her husband so nice, so gracious. I said, what do you need, coach? I said, oh, some size 3 soccer balls, because when I bring the big ball them down there, the little kids and that, and they say, oh no, we take care of that. What else do you need? Some bibs? Oh yeah. And it was, yes. But the problem with that is you have to carry all that stuff to Jamaica. And then open that suitcase, they're ready for taxi or for all this. It's not personal use. I'm saying it's not.
You have to go document, you have to go video all of them thing there and bring it back and make the people.
All right, that's the other thing now. I want to link up with somebody down there who have a camera so we can record some of these clinics and we can replay them. So the man can come and dissect it and whatever they want. I'm not afraid. I'm ready for them. I've been doing this too long with too much success. I want them coming. I mean, there's number one person going to be Ryan LFC. Yeah, hold on, because I'm going to play them a stand round. No energy at the training session. And hey, I know you got critique, but I'm welcoming critique. That's the only way you get better. You know?
Yeah, but Mr. Dakasta, as I say, everybody different. Some when we are little boy, then tell we say patient man ride donkey and 1-1 coke up the full basket. But me believe say right now a ninja biker do it and 10-10 basket full 10-10 coke full basket quicker. So you are go the 1-1 coke and me I go the 10-10 basket if you understand me. So the two of we are travel the same way. Me just have try go look faster than you.
All right, big up yourself, boy.
All right, thank you though, man. Blessings, man. Bless up yourself, man. Ryan, you have some serious man in your chat room still.
Yeah.
But like I said, all the man there, the big critic, come help. I'll tell you a story, right? When I was a young coach, right? And I had a top team, U17, and the referee, right? And then, but them had a little teenager on them to run the lines. And them teachers, I watch them on them phone, and them not, and I'm complaining to the director at the time. And he says, the referees suck, man. This referee's that, referee's that. And then the director said, well, coach, what are you doing to help with the problem? And it struck me, yes, all I'm doing is complaining. I'm not actually helping. So the next opportunity, I took the referee coaching course and I became a referee. And it was one of the best things I did for my coaching because I was able to see the match from right in the middle of it. And that perspective, Ryan, is the best. You understand? But also, because I've refereed thousands of matches, I've seen different styles of teams and players and coaches and tactics. And I hear you're the coach yell this structure to them and blah, blah, blah. And I see it. You understand? It all added to my knowledge and made me a much better coach. So, so like I said, I'm ready to go, man. I'm excited to be in Jamaica. I want everybody to come help and we can jumpstart this thing. Because normally, I might even go to get our money from the US Embassy. use some connections up here. The one thing about going to Howard University, you have lots of friends who are now in U.S. government and big time Biden administration. I can call them and say, listen, send me 2 bib and 2 ball from U.S. Embassy.
That is it, man. That is it. So get that thing lined up, Blackcaster, and let's do it and thing. And for the people who are watching in the United States, have any camera, use camera or anything, send it, come give me. I would appreciate it. I want to get a media team down in Jamaica, and I need a camera and some local stuff. So anything we have over the US or Canada, send it, come give me. I would appreciate it.
Well, what relationship you have with this military gunner TV? This guy, I see him filming all these matches.
Military
gunner?
My co-worker.
Your co-worker?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know.
So I'm a co-worker.
Don't they filming the matches?
That is him doing a fantastic job, man.
Yes.
Yeah.
He might want to come out to the clinic and record.
Yeah. I will link him up with you.
So you reach out to him for me. Appreciate that, you know, so we can get a good perspective. I remember I was upset with him because I turned on the YouTube and I was watching the Trinidad Jamaica practice, and he had the camera on himself. It wasn't until 5 minutes later him said, "Oh, I requested the coaches. They said I can't film the training session." And I said, "Oh, okay." Because I said, "What vanity! This man had to play-by-play and have the camera on him and not in the field."
It was a military have somebody on the ground who get it done for you. But Carla, welcome.
One boss.
My dear man. Big up yourself, coach.
Hey,
Enough
coach,
respect for the donation. Go ahead, Issa.
Coach Lakasa, big up yourself. Yeah, I just want to let you know that, you know, you've done clinics before. And I just want to say I appreciate your efforts, and you know that you continue to do what you're doing. You know,
thank you, sir. Thank you.
You know, everybody is entitled to opinions, you know, but a lot of the times some of them are, you know, non-factors, non-issues. I've been listening to the conversation between you and the previous caller, but I mean, you have done this before. You're going to do it now. You have outlined your future plans, and you have seen where it would benefit most, which is under 6, under 7, under 8 at that level, you know, and you have a plan to get the players when they reach 12 years old to be better technically developed. You know what I mean? Because we're starting it's like you're starting 100 meters and somebody get a head start at 50 and you they still at the start. You see what I'm saying? So we're trying to correct that, and that is where you have to start. You understand? Nobody ever builds a house. I'm Billy Rufus. Nobody does that. You understand? Nobody does that. So you have to start with the foundation. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with you 100%, Fowler. 100%. Big up yourself.
So I appreciate the initiative and what you're trying to do. You know, a lot of people, you know, they might have other ideas, but people who sit and think and does this year in, year out, you actually knows what to do. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So we have to start at the root. And that's where I think, you know, if I can contribute, I'll let Ryan know, you know, whatever, you can hit me up and I'll contribute, because this initiative is a very good initiative. And I really hope this platform will help you to get other people to come on board. Not to only help, but to have kids, you know, come out and be a part of it.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And that is where we need to start. We realize that, you know, the clubs somehow are not doing it enough. I know that some are doing it. You have people with their personal academies, but it's not a holistic approach. And that is the idea that you're trying to get. And this is just a starting point to get to that holistic approach that you want to see happen. You know?
Correct. Yeah. Even if you spark somebody, even if it's a spark, you're the spark that ignites somebody else or our organization to take your idea and go further. You have to start somewhere.
Exactly. And I realize that. So hopefully, when you start, you even said that you're looking to retire to come to Jamaica and further this initiative that you have. So it's not like, okay, you're coming in 2 weeks. As I said, it was a non-issue. If you're coming in 2 weeks, you can't just do something for 2 weeks. You don't live in Jamaica. So if you're coming to 2 weeks, you're going to try to do something that is most impactful to you. And then you leave. Whenever you have the time again, you come back. And then you clearly said you're looking to retire, come and continue this. So we know that there is a plan now and there's a plan for later. You understand? So, and I wish people would understand this, because a lot of the things they're saying are non-issue. Because in the plans that you have for the future, a lot of those things will be addressed. But right now, you're more concerned about what you're coming to do, which is the clinics for U10s, U7s, and that is what you're doing right now. You understand? So people on the line, if you want to support, you know how to do that. All right? Yes, sir.
Thank you, Carl. I really appreciate your words. Your words are amazing, man. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you.
Yeah. So yeah, that Costa say you have a whole heap of people that support you. Cause one of they are just make the GoFundMe, make where I make me on behalf of Elite Sports TV, me make my donation. That's the people them say when they have to just beat, but they have to do the right thing. And trust me, I want you to stay far away from this JFF, and I don't want you to catch the virus, because you have to catch a virus and then me don't want end up with catching a virus from
Let me say something, Ryan. I said I will not deny help from them. I don't say I want to be a part of them. But I say, here's a field for you to use, Coach DaCosta, when you come down to this clinic. Well, I feel for you to use, or we have this resource for you to use, I think. I won't say no, because that's bad mind for you have to think about the kids will not benefit from it. It can't be personal and things like that. Now, overall, we like to see overall change, because this regime has not been doing what it needs to do for youth football in Jamaica. Right now, youth federation should have been started a long time ago. Look at Haiti have youth football federation. All country like Haiti have, and with Jamaica don't have it. It's embarrassing, man. That means their priorities are not about the football. It's about money. Look at a person's actions, not their rhetoric. It's their actions, and they tell you what their intentions are, what's most important to them. You understand? How can you dismantle the reggae girls like that and send a second and third tier team to represent? Even though those girls played amazing, and were wonderful, we support them, and we love them. But we, as Jamaican, we need to send our best each and every time we have these international competitions. So, I mean, like I said, I can't turn on the help from anyone like that, And like I said, some of these rich people in Jamaica, the rich one, the billionaire, them, and this and that, because I heard Jamaica have a couple of billionaires down here, Ryan. You hear about them?
I hear about them.
You can't take it with you. And it's easier for camels to go through the eye of an eagle than a rich man to take his wealth to heaven. Get to the gates of heaven, So why not leave a legacy? Why not leave a legacy and start the program and jumpstart the program,
Yeah, man. But Coach DaCosta, me tell you, 1 hour and 30 minutes, 1 hour, we're going over close.
143 and counting.
Wow, that's a lot, man.
Yeah, man.
That's a lot.
If JFF catch the Kasey when he come back at the program, it's not defend them. Ryan, they said they're gonna corrupt me when I got on there.
Eh?
They said they're gonna corrupt me, and when I got on JFF.
You catch a virus, cause the virus is strong, When you catch a virus, you get right as a your shirt, your thing, so be careful.
No, man.
Yeah. But big up to all of the people them down in the comment section. Yeah, man. Let's support coach people. We have to start. Yeah, from young, as Coach DaCosta, when me ask Coach DaCosta about the Reggae Boys midfield, Coach DaCosta say, well, the 6 and the 7-year-old and the 10-year-old, that's the midfield Jamaica need. That's where it at.
In 10 years. You have to develop them. You have to make, like I said, you can, like I say, what's the old proverb? Give a man a fish, eat for a day, but teach him how to fish.
Yeah.
And but the same thing is teach him how to farm, sow him on, seed them, and get his own crops. I can go in and go buy your crop them. No man, we can grow. Both can work. Yeah, oh man, definitely get it. I like that one you put up there. Get the technical ball work, get the proper coaching. Because a lot of times in America has an advantage, Ryan.
Yes, sir. I'm hearing you.
The American players stand in front of a coach from them 4 years old and 5 years old and take the instruction from the coach's mouth and then implement it. 90% of the football players, that's where you have street ballers and things up here in Jamaica, US too, that, but most of them get and they get used to that.
Yeah.
Getting instruction and implementing the instruction. In Jamaica now, when you're dependent on yourself, right? And you don't have that trust with the coach. You do things for yourself. You want to depend on yourself. But once you build up that trust with your coach, and the coach that you can trust your other teammate here, and you let them trust the other teammate here, all of a sudden now that's where the system comes in. The trust is developed between the players on the pitch. Is that trust 100% there with the Jamaican national team now?
Nope.
Yeah. When that trust, how do you know that trust is there? When they pass when it's supposed to pass, shoot when it's supposed to shoot, give themselves up, be a wall, do a combination, just be a wall for the person coming through, setting your teammate up, making the game easier for your teammate to play. That's going to be when you say Jamaica is going to be at this top at the level, Anyway.
Carla, welcome to the show. Final caller for the night. Issa. Hold on there, Carla. Issa. Tennessee no care about youth football. Him no care about that. Him only care about the national team. Tennessee is about now. Tennessee say him don't know if he might live for next year or tomorrow. He care about now. And that's very bad by Tennessee. Him no care about youth football. Tennessee said that straightforward. Him no care. So you can't beat a man. Him say him no care. So why you award him? So no award him is him no care about youth football. Him care about now. Him no care about the youth. Yeah, him said that all time out. Him call him to the show and said that. We don't tell a lie upon him. Carla, welcome to the show.
Yeah, man, welcome back to the show again. You have a quote to talk now, you just talk now while ago, I agree. But deny any help them man after offer. You don't take nothing from them, brother. Just come and keep your clinic, coach. We the people who can't afford to, as they start get donation, and you don't need that money, you don't want them money, else it's going to defeat your purpose. There's no way we can depend on Ryan show every night that I look out on the negative of them money, and then you go and take help from them. And I support that course, that's if I feel Mount Pleasant, man, them own team, go link the man up on Mount Pleasant, go link Craig Butler, you understand, link them man the way you know and do something, and they can power and that's the eye to eye where you them together. No, about JFX was that trust me, I beg you, please, don't go down that road, you mind them, Jamaica and the independent. You man, you involved with them, and I beg you, you put them on them, you couldn't blind. This has to yourself with them, my budget. You have nothing to do with that standing up.
Yo, the thing, bro, you call shush, bad brother. I don't know way I do, but we not hear nothing. Me hear where I say, cause my thing them is clean, but the audience not here. I don't know where them are listen upon, but my thing is can pick up all of the things. So basically what the man I said, stay away from the JFX, take no help. The virus is real, them are gonna defeat your purpose.
Ebola? Is Ebola?
Jamaica, them parents that thing trying you them get it from. No come money, all them find them done. I do the demonstration. That be put in the plan. call them something for your one. A football field that you got in a basket with eggs. You different than with example that if I say you never go down the road again. Now you told me a man want come to me we have we are talking about youth program can find out that the fact where the national team is concerned. And this man you come and say he start the youth the youth here, the grassroots and you deny you them with that you find fast about that and I tell the man but
I'm if you don't leave your car. Yo, the audio is very bad, man. You have a call back when you do a book, man. Here?
Yeah, man.
Yeah. The
I
call.
didn't hear a word of that, Ryan. I couldn't hear anything. It was all.
Yeah, well, because my thing good can pick up all of the bad things. So basically, what you must say, we dey on the show every night. I beat the JFF. You know, see what them do to the women's team. The virus is real. So if I feel you want, tell me. I will make the call for the people them. I will try get everything and put everything organized. If you want to link up with Butler, we can make that possible. If you want to link up with Enterprise, I don't want you to go nowhere where you're going to catch a virus, guys. The brain is to just get that virus in your brain and it becomes a succumbs. You get accustomed to the system. You don't know good from right anymore. So I try to protect you because we know no fun and joke aside still, but basically
hopefully we have regime change by then, and you know.
Yeah, hopefully. But a lot of people are asking about the JFF election. So the JFF election people, to be honest, you know, FIFA tell them on themselves, hold on, nothing until them look over all the documents and things. So that's why you see everything cool up. Everything is quiet right now when the administration, the people in the JFF don't know what's going to happen if they're going to have the thing to run the thing. So right now, everything is paused. Nothing much is coming out of the JFF right now. Yeah.
Can I ask you a question? Can FIFA appoint a director for the JFF or president? Can if FIFA say we're cleaning house, all these men are banned, then ban the whole of them. And say as far as they want to, can they appoint somebody? Are there any restrictions as far as you have to be in Jamaica for X amount of years or you have to do this sort of stuff? What are the restrictions?
Yeah. So normally FIFA can appoint a president for the JFF.
Interim.
Right?
Interim president.
Interim, not even that. What they can do, they can put someone in place. So if it is interim, they call it. They can get someone interim to run it until election. Everything sort out the right and proper way. But it's have to be an election to appoint someone back in office. But they can put an interim, if you call it that, to go and hold on. So so that's basically what is going on right now. And them they know what got them worried. Them worried because based on some of the things them I hear say.
Well, FIFA, let me tell you something. FIFA have smart people work for them too, and they see that Jamaica is a potential TV bonanza as far as people would get behind. Remember the movie Cool Runnings? Everybody, Jamaican bobsled team. Of course, that was based on a real thing. An entire Winter Olympic, everybody was wearing Jamaican merchandise. You're too young, Ryan. You didn't know about that. Everybody had Jamaican fever. You understand that? Same thing can happen if Jamaica make a run the next World Cup here, with them stars and what? It's a marketing thing for FIFA, They'll make money off of that, If Jamaica is a healthy organization being run, as far as football federation is, as opposed to be one that's corrupt and poorly run and things like that. So they have a vested interest in making sure that Jamaica, has a tight ship.
Yeah.
What's this? The Costa I'm gonna get greedy like everybody else.
Hey, God.
Yeah. What is that? Goat man? Good what? Man never knows. What? In back we scratch until wow money. Pray, Brian. I need a translation from that quote right there. Translate for me, Ryan.
Listen, nobody follow United, Virgin.
But
Just
just translate that quote for me.
no. Me don't want to go down the rabbit hole, man. Nobody follow up United. Don't follow him up, brother. Don't follow him up. Just leave it alone, brother. Leave it alone. Leave it alone, brother. Don't bother follow him up. Nobody follow him up. And thing. No, nobody follow him up. Leave that alone. See? Nobody pay him the money.
So why you posted that? You put it up there. See, Ryan, you can be a scoundrel when you're ready now. You can be a scoundrel. You know what a scoundrel is?
Listen up, brother.
You know what a scoundrel is? A troublemaker.
Listen. That's what I always say.
You put it up on your main thing there.
Well, that's what I'm tell you. Say. Sometimes you put up things and you never read it and think. So sometimes them things that do happen. Yeah, United is a man who want to get on there. So leave that alone. So Coach D'Acosta, when is supposed to go to Jamaica?
I'll be in Jamaica March 19th. I'll be in Montego Bay for probably a couple of days, lay on the beach. That was my plan. Then I'm going to see my mother-in-law in Ocho Rios, and then I'm going to Kingston. Majority of my time will be in Kingston, but if people need me somewhere, the schedule's not set yet. So if somebody needs something done, let me know. Please reach out to me. Let me know. As we get closer to the date, well, I'll have more and more things where we can do it. Like I said, I know Coach Jones at Emmanuel Christian Academy. I was going on that, give a clinic for his team down here. Local private school. Very nice staff. I mean, just wonderful kids, parents, very helpful, very appreciative. All of them want to come up to me afterwards and thank me and things like that. So I look forward to going doing my clinic, my annual one at Coach Jones and Emmanuel Christian Academy. Then, like I said, I've also done a clinic at JC Jamaica College. One of the younger team then.
Okay. All right.
They gave me one of the younger team because they didn't know. They didn't want me in big team, in big side. But coach was there on the sideline watching. You understand? The big coaches of the sideline there watching that thing. But it's listen, when you're not afraid to show your knowledge because you know you have the knowledge and people will, because like I told you, the first year I did Coach Jones, right? Man in Christian Academy. He was saying give me 30 minutes. Right? Because it was his training session I come in to do the clinic. Okay. 1:45 minutes later, I'm saying, no, keep going, man, keep going. Once he saw what I was presenting. You understand? Yeah. So I take up the whole practice session because once you see good knowledge being imparted to your player, him being a good coach and not intimidated by another coach. Yeah, because he wants his players to get the knowledge. You have
to be careful, look, Jamaican coach, you get intimidated. But me have a caller on the line. Caller, good evening. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, man, good evening. Yes, Coach D'Acosta. And they get up on a year and so forth. So when you go to Jamaica, as I said, if you go like what you say, you go watch your name thing there. You have quite a few people on the side. Well, you can link. Well, you can contact the president, Ryan and Ryan friend, So you can contact the president of St. Antonio. That thing can give the feel, lend the feel for use over for the training function them in St. Antonio with them age group then. And then, as me say, when we come down, I down there this month still, and I come back down there April because I have certain I deal with. So when we come down there, we can get helping and still, because I have a qualification for that age group there. Me send come to Ryan already still, my friends still have it. But when I have UEFA BRC license, me plus me have American Association soccer for age 5, 6, and 7 certificate too. So, nice. But
I accept all they have. And one of the things I said, I don't have all the answers. And say you take part of my program, part of your program, and part of somebody, you come up with one that
no. What I'm saying, I'm not going to be part of when we come down there, I can give you a helping hand. And I don't want to be no part of nothing at all.
I know, but I love ideas, though, man. Sometimes throughout a lifetime, you learn certain things, especially when you coach at a certain level. You have understanding and ideas. Like I said, I still learn things from youth players all the time. I don't try to stifle the creative process. I see what them have to offer. If it's good, I add it to my coaching knowledge, and I teach things from other coaches all the time. Add it to my coaching knowledge base. If it's good, I'm not one of those arrogant people that think I can't learn nothing new. Of course I can. And if it can help me and my coach and my players, great.
Well, the same guy Ryan I tell about, Andrew Price. Him have that qualification to fit that age level too, Andrew Price, Jerome Wade, them and them have it. Because they won't do the same course with me. So I know them have it.
Yes.
And others will have that age group level coaching the certificate or know if you deal with, because you have to know if you deal with kids, different from you deal with big man. So
you have to know if you deal with them, especially the U6 age, the 4 and 5 year old them. It's totally different. And when they get 7 and 8, totally different.
Totally different. Yeah. So it's that like how you talk to a kid at 15, and so those kids you have to nurture them.
Yes. And imagine if you train them, they learn to accept the instruction from coach from that young age. They're not going to be the problem. Some of them is when they're so stubborn at 13, 14, 15-year-old, because them think they know everything as a young baller. You don't have that problem. You understand? They learn to accept the information, try it out. If it works for them, yes, add it to their game. And they try it out and not working for them, yes, you instruct them, if it's not working for you, yes, it may work for others, but don't be that negative person where you fight and argue with the coach and things like that. Accept the instruction, do the thing. And that's all I try to tell some of these players that, yes, coach is the two most magical words you can have with a coach. Tell you just to say, yes, coach. Even if you disagree with it at the moment, say, yes, coach, and do what the coach asks you to do. Later on, go and have a discussion with the coach, and the coach will explain what he meant by that and things like that. His opinion on that.
It will be good, it's sad, but it will be good if you could go down there and organize with some of the people them in the parish and have some things set up in all of the parishes where you can go and oversee them, and then you have those group of things, because it don't make sense. You have that and that just settle right, like you say, have it in Montego Bay, and I don't have one in Chillan, one in St. Ann, one in Kingston. You understand?
Yeah,
so
I understand.
The thing set, and you have it set like in all the parishes, and then you could have a little competition with them, with the better players them from the parish, and play a league like that, like what them do in England here.
Yes, that's exactly what our plans. You have that use.
Yeah, so things like that could happen, but it develop off the ground the real way. The right idea you have, everything that you saying spot on, but it develop, you need a lot of help. It's habit.
A lot of help. But one of my goals is to do a pilot program wherever. If I get together with people that are underground in Jamaica, know Jamaica, because I don't know Jamaica underground, where you understand. I said, this is the place where you should set up the pilot program. And we set it up and have it up and running. Then we're bringing coaches from other parishes and we show them.
What you say, where you're watching your mother, you don't have to say the place, but you know exactly where you know what your mother-in-law is, because
I know exactly where she is.
Okay, well, when you're down there, Ryan can give me a number, because maybe me down there is the same time. Because I'm in Jamaica, then I can make a link with certain people down there, business people, which will help you, can help you.
Okay, excellent.
And yeah, that's I can come and feel it. And then
me go link up on him right now and think.
Okay.
And think, but
may I ask you a question, Paula? Do you know Maxine Segree? She sells insurance, auto insurance.
Oh,
that's my mother-in-law.
I don't hear what you said.
Maxine Segree. She sells auto insurance and other insurance property products in down there, St. Anne's and that area. And she's the one. That's the one I'm going to visit with my picnic them. I mean, my sons when we go down there. You know, obviously go see the mother-in-law. Of course, you know, my wife passed away, so you know, it's her grandchildren, you know, her daughter, you know. So we definitely go down there, and I would love to, because one of the things I do, I leave the equipment down there, the soccer balls and the cones and stuff. I donate it to whatever little organization it is, so them have that infusion of that kind of thing, the ball and the cone and the bib them, and a lot of them go a long way. Got some nice bibs, cones, and soccer balls. You know.
Those things, yeah, those things like them thing they can get, them thing they are not problem for you get, man. But as I said to you still, is well when you're down there,
So I will make you. I will catch up with the stores. I will send me a number and your name link up and thing. See?
All right, cool.
Yeah. Quote back after. You need to get a number to put out there. Cause this Andre in Atlanta want to donate $3.
Okay. Now they can get my WhatsApp. I mean.
Yeah. All right. So
yeah.
I go put your number out there.
Just put it on WhatsApp, you know. Go ahead. I mean, that's because like I said, you know, it's tough carrying on equipment when them start. So definitely good idea, Ryan. Fantastic. Record them, video record, everything. When it costs some people them start get to the suitcase, them and thing. And that only happens when I come to Kingston. When I go to Montego Bay, them just I take off my American accent and just wave me on. Go ahead. Ryan, you didn't comment on that part. Oh, what's going on?
Well, let me put your number up on the computer.
Oh, okay. So Ryan, next time just ask my question now so I can go and talk while you're doing that.
You know, can't go and pick up my half accent.
You're the host of the show, man. You're supposed to tell me something. Liverpool get a lick the other day and I see a ball. Ball. Arsenal come on boxing up.
So why you have a pick? Why you have to choose that?
Because there's a dead space in your program here. You can't have dead spaces. What's wrong with you?
Yeah. So I say Arsenal liquid on like man, Arsenal walk, man.
What? Man, any day, boy, any team can get one, boy.
Boy, the man them catch me. Club said it himself, say make mistakes, so.
Yeah, man. Sometimes teams have a plan for you, right? I noticed that I'm a New York Knicks fan, right?
Why if I know a lot of people support New York Knicks? Them no win the championship. Michael Jordan beat them up all the time, man.
Right. Them call him. You have to wait till this program over. You understand? Please, Ryan, explain that to them. They'll knock me off the show.
Yeah. People call Code Dacaster. I go wrap up now. I just put him number out there that's more people can connect to you. So people, that's Coach Dacaster number.
Yeah, but don't call now because I'm on a program and I'm using that number for your program. If they call me, they'll knock me off your program.
That's Coach Dacaster number, people. And I mean, he is in Atlanta. Anybody want to reach out, whether you want to donate, whether you want to give ball, whether you want to give bib, whether you want to give boots. But I know Dacaster go bring them there, you know. But yeah, so that's Dacaster number. If you know want to reach out to him.
Anyway, like I said, please don't call me now because I'm on Ryan's show and I'm using my
anyway. Go and go deal with them. And wrap up the show. Big up yourself. Get some good rest. Cause me yourself, I go seize up a chicken, and thing for tomorrow morning.
Oh, nice. You can't cook? You can't cook, Ryan? My
Don't
grandma said,
insult me like that, man. Any real Jamaican man who can cook.
my
The man
grandma used to say, when you taste my hand, you lick your finger. Then they kind of season. Once you say overnight seasoning, you know you already set it up right there now.
yeah, man, you have to steep, man. You can't cook the chicken.
What?
Like,
Listen.
with the right and proper, you know.
Anyway, so I appreciate you guys. People call me, but after I get off Ryan's show, then I can answer the phone call.
All right.
Oh,
You
good
need
night,
to
Ryan.
you need to get your thing together. You have a timetable where and where you go. Put the thing together.
Yes.
And
As we get close to the date now, we'll start to finalize more things. And, you know, anybody want, you know, come out and volunteer and help on the island. And when we do these clinics and things, I welcome it. Appreciate it. God bless them. You know, make this thing, do this thing for Jamaica. Because once again, Jamaicans don't realize, you know, them live in the greatest country on this earth. The land of wood, water, and sunshine. Who are the best? Who have the best food? Who have the best music? What best beaches? Best weather? It's only that everybody don't have enough money, you know? And our effort is improve the standard of living of all Jamaicans. Everybody can, you know? Then
yeah.
the time you start the big laugh, them. What is going on with you?
Now, what do you think about the studio? We have a lot of studio. What do you think about the studio? Update, new thing. You know, every year we try to make sure, say, we're up on top, we're the best. What do you think about the graphic and thing?
Who you talking to me?
Yeah, the studio.
Yeah, the studio look nice. I think I donated to that studio still though, but anyway. You forget
Yes, you do, my brother. Nice studio, man.
Yeah, man. You have to do nice thing. You have to get a good presentation. But like I said, Ryan, I'm getting tired now. I'm going to answer a couple of these calls and then we'll see what we can do.
All right, big up yourself, Coach.
All right, big up yourself. Blessings.
Yeah. People say that's Coach Dakasta. Good one. Sorry for the late start, people. I went to bed early, people. I went to bed about 6 o'clock. Seeing? Yeah, I'm going to sleep about 6 o'clock, people. And guess what? I fly up on me, I say, oh shit. When I draw from my phone after 11, I say the showtime pass, people. But anyway, I say, yo, I come and said we come give one a 2 hour and thing. So sorry, people. I went to bed early about 6 o'clock and knock out people. Yeah. But we still get in an hour, people. We still get in 2 hour, people. All right. So sorry about that, people. You get me? I'm sorry, people. All right. Big up on yourself, people. Oversleep tomorrow away. Wednesday. We are go back tomorrow. Tennessee, big up yourself. No love and respect. Issa Allen, big up yourself, brother. You see me? Champs, big up yourself. You don't know the thing. Go. Man from Clarendon, one Dan. Him say my crickets all the way. Big up yourself, brother. You get me? Leon Bailey is on fire. Everything. You don't know. Viewers and subscribers. When you don't know the thing already still. Appreciate all of you guys down in the comment section and thing. You get me I say? Yeah, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate all the love and the support and thing. Nothing but love and respect. You get me I say, people. Thanks for the support. People, the merchandise is out. We have a whole heap of good merchandise, people. You understand? Football is freedom on the website. You see me? We have Elite Nation. Check them out. We have different design. You understand? So purchase it, people. If you buy a cup, we get $5. Is it? If you buy a t-shirt, we'll probably get $13. So every make a mucker. You understand? Good quality shipment. You get it at your door. Tennessee, you need to grab a mug. Issa, grab something. Dub up. Me I watch you in a dub up. You asked for the link last night. And you know buy nothing yet. Yeah, you know buy nothing yet. Yeah, dub up. You know buy nothing. Me I pressure you dub up. Yeah. Because you're the number one supporter. You say you're the number one supporter. So show that. Yeah, big up to Georgia girl who and her husband who play a part to contribute to the Coach DaCosta cling it that him going down in Jamaica. Yeah. Georgia girl and her husband always come through. Anything we are doing a talk about support, double up. See? Now say if you do what them doing, because everybody think different. But she and her husband, anything on Elite Sports TV, once we say we are support or we are donate, she right up there. You understand? She right up there. Double up. People, I'm telling this people, anytime I'm there, any show, anytime I miss a double by the man who call me, he want the show. So he is a big fan. I'm appreciate that double. You see it? But double, when you watch a show at night time in the restaurant, you need to have your cup where you drink some hot tea to calm down your nerves. You need to calm down your nerve, brother. You get me? I say, but big up yourself, double. Never walk alone. Appreciate it. United. People, the link in the description. Go up on the channel. Go up on store. And you see the merchandise. Everything. Ship by your foot. Alright? So viewers and subscribers, don't forget to become a member. You understand? Take your note to your pocket, double. It's a say if you take your note to your pocket, brother. You see me? Tennessee, take your note to your pocket. Yeah. But anyway, people, we know many of you guys cannot support financial wise, but you're here every single night showing the love and support. Appreciate that. Support going a lot of different way. You understand? So I just want to tell the people that we're grateful and we have a lot big things to come for this year. Remember, the goal is 50,000 subscribers for this year, right? We still haven't reached it as yet, but we're still striving to reach it and thing. You get me? I say so. Yeah, man. We really appreciate you guys down in the comment section and thing. All right. So big up on yourself, people. Catch up with you, all right? Enough love and respect, man. Seeing what good. It's a Allen. Stay focused on the people them work. Big up on yourself. Out. Hit the like button on the way out, people. It is important. Hit that like button.
Paul, brother. And the man bring all of us Paul for give her the thing, brother. You don't even know I'm vex my youth.
Ease down, Ryan.
Come keep to yourself, brother.
No, Ryan, a good man.
Why put on all of us Paul, brother?
No, Ryan, easy.
You don't even know I'm vex my youth. Why put on all of us Paul? Why bring all of us Paul, brother? Give out thing, brother. All of us Paul and give a lion my youth. You don't even know I'm vex my youth. Oh my God, why put on all of us Paul, brother? Oh my God, brother. Bring on Mario up, brother.
Slow, calm down, Ryan. I saw you go. Football. Slow down, dog. It's okay, brother.
See, why we put on Alva Spoil, brother? The same player them want to kill with, brother. Them man they were used and a kill with campaign, brother. Right side and the left back, brother. I tell them my youth. You don't even know me. I tell them I'm a vex my youth. I'm a vex, brother. Alva Spoil and weak link, brother. You shouldn't even know my youth. I'm a vex my youth. Oh my God. Why we bring on Alva Spoil, brethren? Why we bring Alva Spoil back to the team, brother? Don't go them scope on Alva Spoil, brother.
Alva Spoil.
Why we bring on Alva Spoil, my youth? Why we bring on Alva Spoil if we give her the game, brethren? Taylor. Same thing we all the time, brother. Why we are calling Alva Spoil back? Why we are calling him 19 to come give her the thing all the time, brother? Why you just pain me from the bottom of my heart, brethren? I tell you that, my youth. I tell you that, brethren. It pain me, brethren.
4 minutes. 4 minutes.
Ryan, just...
Jesus.
Close it, Ryan. Close the camera and cool down, brother. Close the camera and cool down,
Vex
Ryan.
my you, I'm vex my you, I'm vex.
Ryan. Close the camera and cool down.
Not my tailor my you.
Me
What
know,
are
man.
Ryan, but you have to control emotions,
I'm
right?
vex my
Ryan,
you.
control emotion. Just cool down. It is what it is, bro. It is what it is, man.
By the way, Taylor, 4 minutes added on.
Yes, 4 minutes added on.
And I don't know how Mexico aren't 3-1 up, but they missed a super chance.
Yo, bro. Yeah.
Should be 4 or 5.
Lordy. So you see, because I can't even be I can't. This is not the time to be. I can't be negative, dog, because Jamaica showed me fight tonight. You see what I mean? The team showed me fight, but we had the game, bro.
Seriously, Taylor, fair play.